All right, so we have, modified some of the waves real quick, but it's being corrected. Those birds that were in wave 1 are still in wave 1, 85, 71, 78, 81, and 80. But the ones that were originally wave 3, and those are leg band numbers 89, 84, 95, 97, and 73, they're going to show with the wave 1 birds. I apologize for the confusion. Again, wave 1 is now a larger wave where it balances out our 3 waves. Wave 1, and if you're on the Remind app, the numbers have been corrected to the waves. But wave 1 is 85, 71, 78, 81, 80, 89, 84, 95, 97, and 73. And then wave 2 stays the same, wave 3 stays the same. The only thing we're doing is combining those 2 smaller waves into our first wave. All right, the time is 1:02, and I just realized I was running late, so I apologize. If I could get everybody's attention, here in the barn, we do want to say, first off, welcome to the 2021 Hays County Livestock Show. For those of y'all that don't know, we are very fortunate to be able to have our show this year. There are multiple county fairs around the state that unfortunately aren't as beneficial as we are, don't have the benefits we do. The board for Hays County Livestock Show has worked tirelessly with the city of Dripping Springs and Dripping Springs Ranch Park to be able to put a safe show on this year. So please, we appreciate the understanding. Please, let's be mindful of social distancing. Let's try to keep our family groups together, but separate by at least 6 feet from any other family groups. We're going to be very understanding with today's show. If you don't have 3 exhibitors for your pen of broilers, we are allowing family members to assist, even if they're an adult family member. So we are doing everything we can to make this show go off without a hitch. One thing that we're going to do every day this week, and we're fortunate today to have live versions of both our prayer and our national anthem, but we're going to start our show every day this week with a prayer and with the singing of our Star Spangled Banner. Again, it's a blessing to do what we do, so we're going to try to do that. So we're going to start off the day with a prayer. If I could have everybody rise and remove cover. Miss Ashley, and I had to get the names right because I would have messed it up. Miss 4 or 5 years now with singing the Star Spangled Banner for us. She does a wonderful job. She happened to be here this morning working in the concession stand, and I snatched her. So again, let's stay risen with hats off for our Star Spangled Banner, and we have a flag right here for everybody.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright
I feel like I need to say, let's play ball or let's rodeo or something like that. Awesome. All right, so my understanding, and Dustin, correct me if I'm wrong, all the birds are going to check in right here on this side. Is that the plan? Okay, sorry. Let's, real quick, I'm going to do a quick introduction, but I'd like to say thank you to Barry and his wife, Jamie Coco, the superintendents of our poultry show. Thank you for everything y'all have done this morning to make this go smooth. So if we could get that first wave to line up right here on the stall side of the barn. You will be able to bring, again, in totes. If you have a wagon and you want to bring that wagon in, that's okay too. Again, we're going to get them all. We'll get this first wave checked in, and then we'll turn it over to Dustin to evaluate our first wave of broilers. I would like to thank our judge today and introduce our judge today. We are blessed to have Dustin Morgenroth with us this morning. Dustin and his family live in St. Hedwig's, Texas. He is a graduate from the university, or from Texas A&M University, with a poultry science degree. He's been judging poultry shows since 1992. He's been blessed to judge all major livestock shows, including Houston, San Antonio, Austin, the Arkansas State Fair, and the Texas State Fair. He's done hundreds of county shows across Texas and Arkansas. Dustin has two daughters that have raised turkeys for over 8 years. His daughters have been blessed to win Rodeo Houston, Rodeo Austin, and reserves at both San Antonio Livestock Show and Rodeo Austin. He has worked for the last 5 years in the poultry industry with Ross Breeders in Aviagen. I probably said that wrong, Aviagen. He works in the poultry genetics with the pedigree division. We are blessed to have Dustin here evaluating not only our poultry this morning, but working with our kids. Let's give Dustin a round of applause for being here with us this morning. We would like to thank our sponsors of the poultry show this morning, our buckle sponsors, the Grand Champion and Reserve Champion Broilers. The Grand Champion Broiler was sponsored by Cypress Creek Homes, or is sponsored by Cypress Creek Homes, and our Reserve Champion Pen of Broilers is sponsored by the Texas Farm Bureau, San Marcos, Mr. Ned Stinson. If either one of these businesses are people that you know, or businesses that you do business with, please tell them how much you appreciate the support of our show and of our kids. Again, this is wave 1 checking in right now. Wave 1 checking in right now. Wave 2, those are broilers with leg bands numbers 89, 69, 94, 60, 75, 92, 72, 74, and 76. You will be in that second wave. If you want to stage on the side of the arena that we're checking in, that would be ideal. But again, wave 2 will proceed as soon as we're complete with showing wave 1.
All right. So before we start, first of all, I want to say thank you to Hays County for having me out. You guys have a beautiful facility here. Just kind of echo what was already said. You know, it's a blessing this time we're having right now to be able to have these shows. So I know personally, I'm very involved with our county show, and so I want to emphasize how much work I know goes behind the scenes for your board and all your volunteers that put on this show. So let's give all of them a big round of applause for all the work that these guys are doing to make it happen. So in a class of market broilers, what we're looking for obviously is the overall breast meat yield. The challenge with broilers is there's 3 birds, so you want to try to have 3 like birds. So uniformity is very important. But overall, we're looking for that overall breast meat yield. And so what we've done out here, these are all the birds that had a B score or an A- score from earlier when we pre-scored them. So try to group birds together that are alike. When we bring them out, it helps us sort them out in the ring. What I like to do is I always like to hold over about 2, which we did here, that's going to compete against the next callback. What you're going to see as these other birds come in, you're going to see birds that are just a little bit wider at the base. They're going to be bigger, that carry that fleshing all the way to the back, to the top of the kill, and you're going to see a lot better uniformity. What we're running into out here right now is just birds that don't quite have that fleshing on them yet, or the finish. And we have some uniformity issues going on where you may have one really strong bird and then you got 2 weaker birds, or 2 strong ones, 1 weak, or 3 that just don't quite have that fleshing that you're going to see come in the ring. But obviously I know this type of a project is a family project, so make sure you tell your parents and whoever's helping you thank you, because I know you guys can't do it by yourself. So thank you to all you parents for helping these kids out. But at this time, we're going to go ahead and excuse this back line. Once you get your ribbons from the show officials, and then we'll do our second call back here in a minute. Let's give these exhibitors a big round of applause as they exit today.
All right, yeah, thank y'all for putting your hands together for the pens of broilers that are leaving the show ring. Again, all these kids are started out with a pen of multiple birds and are weaning them down to what we got. So with that being said, we're going to bring in wave 2, and that's leg band numbers, and they'll come to you. But leg band numbers 88, 69, 94, 60, 75, 92, 72, 74, and 76. That is our second wave that will be entering the ring now.
Well, it looked like, I mean, like I said in the email, it wasn't even the same stuff exactly that I had found this time. So I don't know if it's like a sort of a big supply or they love Jesus too and Amazon was too.
Okay. So as I was saying earlier, you're starting to see some bigger birds coming out here. Obviously, a lot more flesh and a lot more width at the bottom, coming to the back. I know I talked to some of you guys up here on the front end. Really what I'm doing is there was one of them, I believe it's this pen down here. It's got really good uniformity. It doesn't quite have the mass on some, as maybe some of these here, but they've got the uniformity. When I think I talked to some of you guys, what we're seeing is one real powerful bird and two good birds. You know, the importance is having those three birds are going to match as much as possible. It's not everything, but you got to have the overall mass too. If you take a pen as the one down here, I was talking to their uniformity, just powerful birds, and there's three alike. They might be just a hair smaller, but the uniformity's there. And if I yielded out those three birds, they're going to give a little bit better yield on them than the rest, than the ones that we're having uniformity issues with. As we come down the line, really just gets down to the same issue of uniformity and just overall the width and the length, how it's carrying up and how it's finishing out. Very good birds, but I know this last group that we're bringing back, those are the birds that I gave A-pluses to earlier today. If you got an A-plus, you got a very good pen of broilers. A-pluses, usually when I give those out, you got three birds, you got good uniformity, and you've got great width, and it's doing a good job carrying it back. So I'm excited to get those birds out here and put them out here side by side. Let's give all these kids a big round of applause. Great job. A lot of hard work that goes into these projects.
All right, those pins of broilers, looks like they're going around giving out ribbons now. As soon as you have a ribbon, we can get you to exit the show ring. Again, thank you. Exiting out on this end right here. Oh, photographer, thank you. Thank you, Jamie. We do want to make sure, we do have show photos by Katina, and that's right, Tori, still right? Show photos by Katina. We have show photos by Katina here today that will be taking pictures. Hey, we want to get any pictures, we want to get pictures with any of our placing birds to ensure that we're prepared for the sale Saturday. So thank you for going to the backdrop. Tori back there will get your information, and again, all placing birds, we'd like to get you a picture of your birds, please. All right, wave 3. If you have a wave 3 bird, please go ahead and bring those birds to the check-in area. Wave 3 birds are 86, 70, 79, 77, 82, 98, 90, 99, 91, and 87. Again, we would like to thank our sponsor of our broiler show today. The Grand Champion Broiler Belt Buckle is sponsored by Cypress Creek Homes. The Reserve Champion Broiler Belt Buckle is sponsored by Texas Farm Bureau, San Marcos, Mr. Ned Stinson. If you have a broiler and have not made it to the show ring, this is the last wave of our broiler show. We will start pinning down and placing these. Our Grand and Reserve Champion broiler will come out of this wave of broilers. So let's make sure we're, if you have a broiler and haven't shown him yet, should be checking in.
Sir, don't touch my breasts. Daddy's doing it. See, it's a little one not to the shoot. Ourselves promptly out of the way. Just think of all the things. Just put it down so she'll get your stuff.
Okay, this last class of broilers. As I mentioned, I mean, if you had A plus, you got to. I think I tried to talk to most of you guys. If I didn't catch you, I apologize about that. I tried to talk to most of you. All these A plus groups of birds. I mean, you got just powerful birds, but they're wide base. They're carrying that fleshing back. You know, they got good length of kill. Uniformity is there. I mean, some of you I talked to about maybe having one a little bit stronger, but you still got 3 quality birds. I mean, unfortunately, you got to start splitting hairs as a judge, and when you're getting down to placing some of these birds, and you know, in broilers, that uniformity is that important. When you got one that's just a little bit off, or, you know, some of you I said if you had 3 of these, you'd win the show because you got that real rock solid, hard, big bird. Unfortunately, you got to have 3 of those to do that. And I can tell you today, there's one pin that has 3 of those, and that's this pin right here to my left. That's going to be first place, and they're placed in order as we go down the line. Talk a little bit about second place. Great birds. They just don't quite have that width at the very top. If you, I don't know if you guys can see it on these top birds. They just have a tremendous amount of muscling all the way up to the top. And that really was the difference between first and second. This group here I talked to, they've got 2 birds that are really good. This is where we really start to run into some uniformity issues. They got 2 really strong birds, one that's strong but just not quite there with these other 2 to compete with these top 2 groups. And that's kind of what happens as we go down the line. You start having some variation in uniformity, and we're looking for that overall meat yield. So again, let's give the exhibitors a big round of applause. Great job on the grand champion over here.
All right, if y'all will give us just a little bit while we record all of our champions and placers and get all the names. Those will be posted and called out here shortly. Looks like Jamie's coming this way with all that information. Thank you, Jamie. Again, all of these birds that are in the ring right now, no ifs, ands, or buts. We need a picture of your bird or you and your project. Yeah, all of you will need pictures. Our 2021 Grand Champion pin of Market Broilers goes to Tyler Eben from West San Marcos 4-H Club. Congratulations, Tyler. I'm looking. Y'all give me just a second. Our reserve champion pin of broilers goes to Carson Cook from Dripping Springs 4-H Club. Congratulations, Carson. Our third overall pin of broilers goes to Cassidy Clark from Jack C. Hayes FFA. I'm looking for fourth. Hang on just a second. I apologize for the pause while I figured it out. Fourth goes to Miss Riley Coco from West San Marcos 4-H Club. Congratulations, Riley. Fifth goes to Carson Cook, Dripping Springs 4-H Club. Congratulations, Carson. Sixth place goes to Eliana Hurtado from West San Marcos 4-H Club. Congratulations. Seventh, and I'm looking, give me just a second, I gotta flip back and forth. Seventh goes to Alex Ward from Kyle 4-H Club. Eighth goes to Luke Ward from Lehman FFA. Ninth, and give me a dirty look if this is wrong. Ninth goes to Ainsley Phillips, is that correct? Ainsley Phillips from Wimberley 4-H Club. 10th goes to Omar Rojas from Lehman FFA. 11th goes to Taylor Brown from San Marcos FFA. 12th goes to Christian Martinez from Lehman FFA, excuse me. '13th goes to Cody Phillips from Wembley 4-H Club. 14th goes to Caleb Coco of West San Marcos 4-H Club. And 15th place goes to Nolan Moore from Buda 4-H Club. Congratulations to all of our exhibitors in our broiler show. All these placings will be on the Remind app, will be on our telecast, and will be on the website shortly. Give us just a minute to pause with some pictures, and then as soon as we're done with that, we will do our first call for Turkey Toms. Right, I know there may be some exhibitors that showed broilers and toms, so we're going to give give them a chance to get caught up on some pictures. This gives you a chance to run over to the concession stand or the bathroom or any other need. We'll give a 5-minute call prior to our turkey tom starting here shortly.
From a young child, some of the best lessons we learned about work and about ethics and about responsibility, they came out of the 4-H program and out of the 4-H club. And we learned from the adults that fed into us, and we're proud to give back to that. The Mock Ranches Group is a team of land specialists across the state of Texas. We're based here in Hays County, and today we are one of the premier farm and ranch land real estate teams in the country.
The Mock Ranches Group at Keller Williams Realty is a diverse group of individuals who work together to bring value to our clients and our communities through a knowledge in the land industry. Each team member comes from a different background with years of experience in a wide variety of land-related careers. Whether it be a hunting property in South Texas, an equine property in North Texas, or a rice farm in East Texas, a Mock Ranches team member will be able to help you with all your needs and help you achieve whatever goals you might have.
We do have a residential team here in Hays County as well. We'd be proud to work for you. I want to wish all the kids good luck in the stock show this year. Go get them.
Yes, sir. That was Mr. Casey Mock, one of our proud sponsors of the Hays County stock show out here this weekend and this week. Special thanks to him and to the fine folks at Capital Farm Credit for their support of these young folks and their animals that they've brought out here and are showing. It's going to be a great week, folks. We have some more poultry coming up. Should run for the next few hours. Also want to thank a few more of our sponsors: Modern Roots Realty Group, Bentley Firearms and Indoor Range, Southwest Erectors, fine folks at Purcell Electric Incorporated, Hays County, Texas Farm Bureau, the Bugmasters, Mariposa Cleaning Service, Independence Title, JP Jansen Crop Insurance, Mad Roosters, Cunningham Orthodontics, Odell Equipment. Special thanks to Jim and Peggy Jansen, Barbecue Buyers Group, and Ozona Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Anyway, folks, we're going to get back to the action here shortly, but just wanted to quickly thank all of our sponsors for their support, making this, not only this livestock show a possibility, but the live streaming of this livestock show a possibility as well. So we appreciate it. We'll get going with the next class here shortly. In the interim, we'll take a short pause.
All right, this will serve as first call. It is 2:05. First call for turkey toms. If you have a turkey tom, no different than we just did with the broiler show, you're going to come over here to the horse pen side of the barn and line up socially distanced, please. Line up 6 feet apart, mask on if y'all don't mind. And then as soon as we're right at 2:10, we will start bringing those turkey toms in. So turkey toms, go ahead and line up. All right, the time is 2:10. That is our official time to get started with our Turkey Tom show. So go ahead and bring your Turkey Toms up to our extension agent, Mr. Jason Mangold. He is posted there, ready to check in your Turkey Toms. Let's bring our Turkey Toms. Our turkey show, the grand champion turkey overall, that buckle was sponsored by Bella Vita Salon, Scotty Walker Brown. Bella Vita. I'm too redneck to say stuff like that. And then our reserve champion turkey was sponsored by Hill Country Wastewater Services, and that's right up my alley. I can get that one right every time. Again, all the things we do for our kids, none of this is possible without our sponsors. So if these people are someone that you do business with or know personally, please tell them how much you support them and how much you appreciate their support of our children. Our showmanship buckles this year, senior showmanship was sponsored by Wimberley FFA alumni. Junior showmanship was sponsored by Freddie Martinez. Intermediate showmanship was sponsored by Cold Chain Technology Services. And Clover, our Clover Kids, this is our first year we've opened our show up to Clover Kids. Our Clover Kids showmanship was sponsored by Ben and Candace Hernandez. Thank you, Ben and Candace, for your support of our show. Should have 12 toms checked in. Double checking our list real quick. Just give us just a minute. All right, we're missing 3 of our broiler exhibitors that did not take pictures. We really do need your pictures if you're still here. It's my understanding you are not showing turkeys. So Ashlyn Dunbar, Tristan Jones, Jonathan White. If you 3 individuals are still in the barn, we would love to get a picture of you and your broiler projects.
All right. Talk about this turkey time class. Turkey's obviously a little bit easier because you're only judging one bird, so you don't have to worry about the uniformity. But looking for the same thing in a bird, we want to see that wide breast at the bottom. We want to see that length of kill, so it's got a little bit longer kill on them. And then, of course, trying to get them finished out. I know these birds are young, 10, 11 weeks old right now. So they're obviously not finished out as far as where they're going to be. If you're trying to finish them out for San Antonio, Houston, or Austin show. So, you got to do the best you can when they're still this young of age because they're just not mature enough yet to totally fill out. But what we have here, I got them placed in order. This is our first place tom down here on our left. Talk a little bit about it. Bird's got a great base on it. By far the best bird in the class as far as finishing all the way up to the top. It's got a lot of meat that's starting to rip around the back, which tells me it's starting to fill in, finish, and peak a little bit. But by far the best bird. Second place falls off just a little bit at the base. Just doesn't quite have that width in the back that we have over in first place. And then really between second and third, you got a bird that just has a little bit shorter length to kill, similar in the width, but just a little bit shorter bird on the length. And so, anyways, it gives the exhibitors a big round of applause. A lot of hard work goes into it. I know it's a long project. So I just want to say thank you very much to the parents that help them out, and congratulations.
Thank you, Dustin. If you'll give us just a minute to get the placings back, we will read out the placings and then we'll excuse our toms. So if y'all can hang out for just a second. Again, once your class is over, we do ask that you go ahead and go directly from the show ring, directly back to the photo backdrop to get pictures of all of our turkey tom projects. And then we'll give it just a minute. We'll get, once we're back there taking pictures, we will call for turkey hens. So turkey hens, be getting ready.
We spent the majority of our life south of Kyle in Hays County. I was in the real estate and construction business primarily. Carrie was a teacher in the Hays district for many years. We, about 10 years ago, made a decision to die in the country, move to the country, and it's been a long process. We began to sell some business property and buy some ranches and start running a few cows up here. I guess the culmination of that is within the last 6 months, we decided to sell our home, which we raised our family in, and as we discussed what to do, having been in and out of the real estate business our whole life, we were looking for someone that could represent us well, and we found Casey Mock, and we're just here to tell you that we're now where we want to be. We're on the ranch, and Lord willing, we'll build a home this spring, and we're excited to be here, and we're excited that Casey had a part in us getting here smoothly. We found him to be extremely competent and to be efficient in all his business dealings with us. He looked at problems as opportunities and not crises. We highly recommend him for any of your real estate needs. It's really amazing what Casey's done in the real estate industry the last few years. We know a good agent when we see one, and we certainly can recommend Casey and his company. And know you won't be disappointed if you choose them to represent you.
All right, we're ready to go ahead and get started with our turkey hen show. So, they're taking pictures. Yeah, we'll give you just a minute. Sorry, I didn't even look over there to notice that we were still taking pictures. So as soon as we get caught up with pictures, we will we'll be ready to check in your turkey hens. So get your turkey hens ready. Looks like we have about 8 more pictures to take. As soon as they're up and running, we'll take those pictures, or we'll get started with our turkey hen show. We'll do the same thing directly following the turkey hen show. We'll get some pictures, and then we'll bring our first and second place hen, first and second place tom, and go ahead and do our selection of our champion overall turkey project. Directly following the turkey show, we will go into showmanship, poultry showmanship. Seniors, those are high school age kids. Again, seniors, those are 9th through 12th. Then we'll go intermediate. Oh, it's right in front of me. Thank you, Jamie. Intermediate, that's 6th through 8th grade. Juniors, 3rd through 5th. And then our Clover kids, those are anybody kindergarten through 2nd grade. And our showmanship will go in that order, oldest to youngest. So give us just a minute to get a couple more photos snapped, and then we'll run right into our hen show.
Again, special thanks to the fine folks at Capital Farm Credit for their sponsorship of these students and their animals this week at the Hays County Livestock Show. Also want to thank Bentley Firearms, Southwest Erectors, and Modern Roots Realty Group. Purcell Electric, Hays County, Texas Farm Bureau, the Bugmasters, Mariposa Cleaning Service, and Independence Title, as well as J.P. Jansen Crop Insurance, Mad Roosters, Liquor, Bar, and Beer and Wine, Jim and Peggy Jansen, Barbecue Buyers Group, Cunningham Orthodontics, Odell Equipment, and Ozona Bank. Couldn't do it without our sponsors, that's for sure. So thanks to each and every one of you. If you're not one of these sponsors, but you're getting to watch this broadcast this week, do us a big favor. Reach out to one of them you might know. Go by and visit them. Tell them how much you appreciate them making it possible for you to be in the comfort of your home and yet watch your friends and family take part in this Hays County Livestock Show here at the Ranch Park in Dripping Springs, Texas. Going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.
All right, pictures are caught up. Our county extension agent, Mr. Jason Mangold, is ready to check in your turkey hens. So let's go ahead and bring our turkey hens to the show arena, show fenced-in area, whatever you want to call it. Again, directly following our turkey hens, we will follow the same process that we've been following so far today. We will take pictures. We'll take pictures of all of these placing hens, and then in turn, as soon as we get done with the picture taking, we will bring back our first and second place tom, our first and second place hen, for selection of our grand and reserve champion poultry project or turkey project. Directly following that, again, directly following our turkey show, we'll go into showmanship. If you are participating in showmanship, no cost. The winner of our showmanship will be getting a trophy belt buckle. There's no cost associated with that. What you'll need to do is come up by age division. If you were a turkey exhibitor, you can bring a turkey. If you were a broiler exhibitor, you will bring one broiler of your choice, not your whole pen, but just one. So again, that's in our showmanship process. We do ask here when we're in the ring, be mindful of social distancing if possible. I know that's easier said than done, but try to space out, and our judge will come to you, but try to get spacing between you if you can. Again, I'd like to thank our sponsors of our turkey show. The Grand Champion Turkey is sponsored by Bella Vita Salon, Mrs. Scotty Walker Brown, and your Reserve Champion Turkey was sponsored by Hill Country Wastewater Services. Again, the prizes we give to our kids aren't possible without all the amazing sponsors that we have. I do want to take time to thank Miss Lindsay Lugo. Lindsay, look at there. Lexi, gosh, I did it on the microphone. I'm sitting next to Lindsay thinking about Lexi. Lexi Lugo, she manages all of our sponsorships of getting all the belt buckle sponsors. Lexi, thank you very much.
All right, talk about this class of turkey hens. I've got them in order again. First place down here on my left, going down to the right. Same thing as the Tom class. We got one hen that just does a really good job of finishing all the way up to the top. She's starting to bubble around the edges, starting to pop a little bit in the back, so that's good. Good bird, starting to finish out. Second place here, just doesn't quite have that meat at the very top that we have over here, and just a little bit, gives up just a little bit at the base. Not a lot, but very, very close. And as we come down here, third place on, we're just getting into where they just don't quite have that base on them. They do a good job of carrying it back. They just don't have the width of base that we have up here in front of the line. But let's give these exhibitors a big round of applause as they exit today.
How many?
All right, if you had a first place turkey tom, first place turkey hen, second place turkey tom, second place turkey hen, go ahead and come to our check-in area, and Mr. Mangold and Barry and Dustin will meet you over there. We're going to get everybody checked in, and then we will start with our selection of our grand and reserve champion turkey overall for 2021.
All right. Out here looking for champion turkey today. Before we do that, again, I just want to say thank you to Hays County for having me. Judge, it's been a joy to do it. So, you know, obviously when you compare toms and hens, obviously your toms are always going to be bigger than your hens. So really what I look at is which bird between the two was more dominant in their class and stuck out over the second place bird, just the overall quality of the bird. Those are the characteristics you really look at because, again, we yielded these birds out, your toms are always going to be a little bit bigger than your hens are. So when I look at that, there was one bird today that, you know, when it was in the class, I didn't feel it very much because I knew it was going to go to the end of the line, just did a good job of filling out all the way to the back of the kill, and that was our turkey tom. So that's going to be our grand champion today. Congratulations. Okay, so for reserve champion, kind of along the same lines of what I said, when I look at birds of how they stuck out, that tom really stuck out over the second place tom today, and the hens are really close. So today we're going to go with, due to the rule of the same kid can't have grand and reserve, right? So I'm going with the second place hen for reserve champion today. It was a tight class on the hens, and we're going to use that one for reserve grand champion. So congratulations.
All right, I want to give recognition to our champion and reserve champion and our second place from those respectives. Our grand champion came out of the hens or the toms? Was our champion tom, and that's Bryce Phillips. Congratulations, Bryce. Let's put our hands together for him. And our reserve champion came out of the hens with our second place hen, and that's Ansley Phillips. Let's give Ansley a big round of applause. Give us just a minute to get the placings posted on our social media sites just so that everybody's watching on the film knows who got what. If we could get our senior poultry showmanship people, senior poultry, that's high school age, 9th through 12th grade, to set up here, no money, no nothing at the gate. Again, one more time, let's put our hands together for our grand champion and reserve champion and our second places in the respective classes. Congratulations to all of y'all. All right, y'all are good? All right, we'll go ahead and check in our senior. If you are a senior poultry exhibitor, again, you can bring a single turkey, tom, or hen. You can bring a single broiler. All you need to bring is one poultry project. Don't need a whole pen if you're doing broilers. No money at the gate. We will get y'all brought in, and then we'll give our Judge Dustin Morgan Roth. There, I was looking right at it, still pronounced it wrong. We'll give him a chance to come talk to all of our senior exhibitors. If you are an intermediate exhibitor, that's kids 6 through 8, be getting ready. Again, sponsors of our showmanship buckles. Our senior showmanship is sponsored by Wimberley FFA alumni. Our junior showmanship is sponsored by Freddie Martinez. Our intermediate showmanship, sponsored by Cold Chain Technology Services, and our Clover Kids showmanship was sponsored by Ben and Candace Hernandez.
Before we get to our showmanship, just want to thank Mock Ranch, Keller Williams Real Estate again. Also, quick word of appreciation for Capital Farm Credit, Modern Roots Realty Group, Bentley Firearms and Indoor Range, Southwest Erectors, PEI Purcell Electric Incorporated, Hays County Texas Farm Bureau, The Bugmaster, Mariposa Cleaning Services, and Independence Tile. JP Jansen Crop Insurance, Mad Roosters Liquor, Beer, and Wine, Cunningham Orthodontics, Odell Equipment, Jim and Peggy Jansen, Barbecue Buyers Group, and Ozona Bank. If you get a minute, be sure and give some fine folks over there a call or text or an email and let them know how much you appreciate their support and sponsorship of this week's Hays County Livestock Show. Couldn't do it without them. Well, next up is showmanship, and so we'll be right there.
Right. Yeah, no, I can tell it's kind of funny that.
All right, so first of all you parents should be extremely proud of these kids. They did a great job today showing to me. I knew we were doing showmanship before we started, so something I do is I try to pay attention to that as well in the ring when you guys are actually showing, as well as today. What's important to me as a judge, when we're working the ring, you're paying attention. When you're broilers, you got everybody in your pen paying attention, so when the judge gets there, we get pretty busy and pretty crazy, and we move pretty fast sometimes as we're going through the lines of the birds. Always be paying attention where that judge is. So when we get there, we're feeling birds. We're kind of getting in a rhythm of what we're looking for. So it's always important when the kids are ready to get that bird up, get them presented, holding the bird properly, trying to get that best you can out of your bird, holding them legs out, having that bird up at a good height. I mean, I understand when we have little ones out here, that's a little different. As we get bigger, we need to get that bird up to where when the judge is there, trying to have your broilers, when you're showing, have all three birds in line. It helps us out when we're not having to go find different birds whenever we're judging. It's good to have them all lined up. Turkey's the same way. When the judge is judging, we want to know that you're paying attention to birds up. As we're coming, you got your bird ready. You turn it. When we're comparing you to another one, you're showing your bird. You're presenting that bird. Of course, being polite. Not just to the judge, but to your fellow exhibitors when we're moving people around. I hear some of you guys be very polite. Excuse me, yes sir, no sir. You're saying all the right things to each other. That's what it's all about. It's good sportsmanship out here. All of you have done a great job today. But there was one today that came to my mind when we were going through all the birds today. That's this young lady here on the red. She did a great job showing her turkeys to me today. So I want to say congratulations. It's always hard as a judge. I really hate doing this because there's so many kids that deserve to win it. It's always hard that you got to pick one. Unfortunately, there's only one that can get it. So I just want to say congratulations to all of you guys today and gals. Great job showing those birds.
Your champion senior showman for 2021 is Miss Rylan Cox. Congratulations, Rylan. All right, we are going to now, put your hands together. That's awesome. Good job, Rylan. We will now be checking in our intermediate. Those are junior high aged children, kids, 6th through 8th grade. We can go ahead and bring your birds into the show ring. Junior high, intermediate, 6th through 8th grade. Again, to all of those that have been fortunate enough so far today to win a belt buckle, what we're asking is that you come to the announcer table up here, fill out your thank you card, and then in turn, you will get your trophy belt buckle. Again, we just want to show our appreciation to our supporters, so that they know how much we appreciate them supporting those belt buckles.
Our next round of showmanship here. Again today, paying attention throughout the day from this morning when we started doing check on, there was one individual that caught my eye right away today before we even started showing. Had great manners, and I was kind of curious to see how they would do showing today. They always did a great job when we're out here judging earlier, and that's this young gentleman right here with the apron on. I want to tell him congratulations for his showmanship today. Extremely polite, good gentleman. A lot of yes sirs and no sirs today every time I talk to him, and I tell you what, I appreciate that a lot. Goes a long way with the judges. But hats off to all you guys and gals. You do a great job. Again, it hurts me that only one of you can win, but that's the way it is.
Thank you, Dustin. Our champion intermediate showman, Mr. Bobby Allen. Congratulations, Bobby. Appreciate everything y'all have done. Great job by everybody exhibiting their poultry projects in our intermediate showmanship. You're excused. And then we will check in our junior, and those are exhibitors between 3rd and 6th grade. 3rd and 6th grade.
All right, this is probably the toughest class we got. There's only 4, and all 4 of you guys did a great job, okay? Just want to tell you, unfortunately, I only have one winner, but all 4 of you, I remember you when you were in the ring. I think I talked to each one of you when y'all were out in the ring today, and you guys are doing a great job raising your birds and showing them, and I appreciate that as a judge. I want to say thank you very much. There was one individual I do remember during the show that every time I'd come through and talk, a lot of nice yes sirs, no sirs, and did a great job when I was talking to him in the show. And that's this young man in the green shirt right here. We're going to give him showmanship. Congratulations.
Your champion junior showman in our poultry division is Nolan Moore. Congratulations, Nolan.
All right, this young man, I remember him today, and we were showing every time we come through, bless his heart, that bird was so big and heavy for him. He had his arms up as high as he could, and I kept telling him every time we came through today, I think his parents probably remember, I kept telling him how good of a job he was doing showing that bird, giving it all he got out there to showing. So I just want to say congratulations for your showmanship today, and I just told him as well before I had the microphone, he did a great job showing, always ready, and had that bird up as high as he could get it. So I just want to say thank you. You did a great job today. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our Clover. First year we've had Clover kids exhibit in our stock show. To our first Clover showmanship champion, Mr. J.W. Hernandez. Congratulations, J.W. I want to say thank you first off to Dustin. Dustin, thank you for driving up this morning or down, whichever direction you came from, to not only evaluate our stock but work with our children today. We really do appreciate the time you've taken to talk with our kids. Let's put our hands together for our judge, Mr. Dustin Meganroth. Thank you, Dustin. I'd also like to ask that we put our hands together for the Cocos and the board members and volunteers that have been here to make this possible today. Thank you for everything y'all do. Jamie, Barry, thank y'all very much. Let's have a safe afternoon. We do ask that you try to clean up after yourself, so I'm not asking that you sweep or mop or anything crazy like that, but do take all your boxes, crates, cages, totes, and we'll look forward to seeing you again bright and early tomorrow morning with our rabbit show. So thank you again. Appreciate everybody's support today. Have a safe trip home.
From a young child, some of the best lessons we learned about work and about ethics and about responsibility, they came out of the 4-H program and out of the 4-H club. And we learned from the adults that fed into us, and we're proud to give back to that. The Mock Ranches Group is a team of land specialists across the state of Texas. We're based here in Hays County, and today we are one of the premier farm and ranch land real estate teams in the country.
The Mock Ranches Group at Keller Williams Realty is a diverse group of individuals who work together to bring value to our clients and our communities through a knowledge in the land industry. Each team member comes from a different background with years of experience in a wide variety of land-related careers. Whether it be a hunting property in South Texas, an equine property in North Texas, or a rice farm in East Texas, a Mock Ranches team member will be able to help you with all your needs and help you achieve whatever goals you might have.
We do have a residential team here in Hays County as well. We'd be proud to work for you. I want to wish all the kids good luck in the stock show this year. Go get them.
Well, again, we want to thank Mock Ranches and Capital Farm Credit for their generosity and support of these students and their animals. Had a great day today here at the Poultry Show at the Ranch Park. Also want to thank Modern Roots Realty Group, Bentley Firearms and Indoor Range, Southwest Directors, Purcell Electric Incorporated, Hays County Texas Farm Bureau, the Bugmaster, Mariposa Cleaning Services, Independence, let me get this right this time, Title, my apologies, I believe I said Tile earlier, Independence Title. We also want to thank our sponsors, JP Jansen Crop Insurance, the Mad Roosters, Cunningham Orthodontics, Odell Equipment, Jim and Peggy Jansen, Barbecue Buyers Group, and last but not least, the fine folks at Ozona Bank. We sure appreciate your support of these students and this Hays County Junior Livestock Show. What a treat it's been to be with you guys today. Thanks for joining us. We hope you'll join us again tomorrow for what I understand may be the biggest rabbit show in Texas. I don't know, but it'll be a good one all day long. Broadcast begins at 9 a.m., maybe shortly thereafter. And we'll run through the day. We'll take a short lunch break and then pick it back up in the afternoon. So come on out and join us. We hope you can make it. If you can't, why not join us on this broadcast again? Want to appreciate you watching today, the 250 plus that tuned in and watched these students compete. Sure grateful for the opportunity to do this for you. Thanks so much. God bless. Have a good day. We'll see you down the road.